at wide receiver, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Wizards and the Monarchs, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Wizards of Paris and the London Monarchs. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visiting Parisian ball club, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Second and 5. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's second and 4. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this, but I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number one guy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Paris first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Wizards.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Wizards have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking sideline, incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Monarchs are able to move back in front. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. That time a 9-play drive. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw it to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Wizards have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
London about set to take over on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Wizards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
Monarchs 10.
And he returns this to the 22. London about set to take over on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This is taken at the 15. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the
a good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Monarchs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, Oh, that's football for me.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. London about set to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
86 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The offense on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Now back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Monarchs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down.
Encroachment.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Room past the 35, finding room at midfield.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 5. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Back to throw here.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
They'll set up a throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
2nd and 11.
Here's a give up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So it's our visitors who come away with a victory here. And it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this for a while, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, you have to be impressed with the way he ran the show, partner. He was in total control right from the get-go. Finished with over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. I don't think he could have played a whole lot better than that.
So for Paris, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they will